In 2010, I was at a point where revenue was not where it needed to be. I didn't have the referrals coming in that I needed. And we talked about what we could do differently in order to turn this business around, rebrand it so that we could build something special. First objective is to discover what makes you different than your competition. The second one is to define your personal and business brands. Third is to develop an actionable marketing strategy. And the fourth one is to actually implement that marketing strategy.
Understanding exactly what it is about your target audience. What is it that they're looking for? What are their pain points? How can we solve their pain points? Really understanding the main keys that they're looking for to be successful. We always have to make sure that we tailor what we're doing to make sure that we satisfy a need for our clients.
What do you do really, really well? What does your competition do really, really well? Can you do something different or do something better than what they're doing? Because you want to develop what your value proposition is going to be, and you have to be different in some way or some fashion. Because in physical therapy, everyone does great physical therapy. That's not the differentiator. We have to figure out what else is that going to be.
And what does your customer need? That question always reminds me of my wife. And my wife, I'm always trying to make her happy, right? All the guys can, okay, but my way of making my wife happy is doing the things that I think she wants me to do. And she always tells me, don't do what you think I want you to do. Ask me and I'll tell you what it is. So we have to ask our customers, what is it that makes you happy? What are you looking for? And our service offerings need to match.
So if you have this great brand that you've developed, but you're not actually actively pushing it out there, you're not going to build your brand. And so one of the things that you want to think about is how you're going to grow your brand and get the brand out there. And so 35 years of producing shoes. Michael Jordan retired a long time ago, but his brand continues on.
And Mike Tyson had this famous saying, we all know Mike was a man of words.
Few words.
Kind of. Anyway, so he had this saying, he said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And I love that. It's simplistic, but it's so, it's spot on, right? So we all probably had a plan for our clinics and maybe it did not work out that well. Maybe we had a competitor that moved next door and we weren't aware of that. Now we got to figure out how to revise, change, move, adapt. That's the stage that we're in right now, and we have to always be ready to adapt and move forward despite what happens. There's always an opportunity for us to excel and move. The person that makes it in life is the one that gets up. Everyone is going to get punched in the mouth, as Mike Tyson said. It's the person that gets up and keeps moving.
So what we want to do is we want to give those valuable jabs consistently over and over and over again until when it comes to the time for us to actually give the right hook and make the sell, we provided the value and it's an easy sell.